Yeah, well,
I hope it's not 0.
that's not a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's solid.
But the thing is,
I like this Void
he
Spirit.
hasn't played this hero that much. I mean, compared to the heroes like Ember Spirit or Templar Assassin, this is more like a quarter, 25%, around 24 games only.
Yeah, you know, he's gonna feel, I think, confident, but it's not like his bread and butter the same way like the TA is, where he's played so many TA games in pubs as well as Pro Dota. We'll see what Orca does to respond. I mean, they have the Disruption Arrow as they kind of stun in their support setup. Now they have to kind of flesh things out with their carry and mid steal, so against the Void Spirit. I don't feel like this hero gets hard counted by too many things. They get the Quap, good laner, good, you know, good hero overall, but not like something that I think makes the Void Spirit's game unplayable.
But looks pretty good when it comes to team fight for Team Orca. Like I always say, straightforward. You know, we know what's first, what's later. Ravage, Queen of Pain, Sonic Wave. We see how games gonna go. Queen of Pain farming in lanes, get level 8 or 9. Some certain levels getting left and right. It's kind of predictable. Now it all comes down to the hard carry, I think.
Yeah. It's predictable, but they don't really have the best way to counter it because, you know, sometimes if your opponents have this big team fight, you can go for big team fight yourselves, but Lilgun don't have much team fight. I think the other thing is they don't have any way to save somebody. If somebody gets disrupted or ravaged into, like, they don't have a defensive, they don't have a Shadow Demon. The Bane as well as OD were both banned, I think, because Orca knew that these saves were going to be really good against Shadow Demon Mirana, so without any saves, the team fights can be kind of hard to play for Lilgun.
Alright, I can agree with that. Lilgun last ban. Something that's good against Urza. T-Blade, you think?
5 seconds remaining.
T-Blade sounds definitely good if you can get farm. I guess the worry is you're kind of greedy. Like, Tidehunter and Quap already want quite a lot of farm, but I think it's still good. It's something that, you know, you can make illusions with the Shadow Demon too. Like, having some illusion carry definitely feels nice.
Yeah.
And the other one's like, I don't think Luna's particularly good against Ursa here. I think that's just a rough time, so T-Blade seems like the better option. Otherwise, you're looking at, I don't know, PL. Oh, PL's banned. Okay, I was about to say PL. PL's banned. We've seen, I think, PL banned a lot of times today, just never picked. Naga Siren's the other illusion carry. Because, yeah, Ursa doesn't deal well with illusions. Like, this entire Lilgun team doesn't have much AoE, so illusion carries do sound kind of nice here.
Yeah, true. Couldn't agree more. Naga Siren, but I think in this case it might be the more common one. Going for T-Blade, dealing with Ursa Warrior. Well, like I said, what you're concerned about picking that TB is early game gonna be rough. You're gonna need some time.
Oh, for sure.
Tidehunter, Queen of Pain, resource distribution. Lilgun.
Yeah, a lot of offlaners have been banned out here. Things get a little tricky when it comes to what they can pick up.
10 seconds
Maybe they get a Brewmaster. I'm just trying to see what. I don't even see any obvious offlaners still in the pool.
Something
I'm sure there's something I'm forgetting.
Against the illusions, you think?
Yeah, maybe Centaur is an option. Centaur with Hoodwink seems like a pretty strong lane.
Radiant team pick.
Oh,
Doom.
okay. Makes sense.
Doom against. I mean, Tide and Quap are both good Doom targets. It's a bit greedier, but I don't mind that because Ursa's not a greedy hero. So, like, Ursa and Void aren't these heroes that farm a lot. So getting an offlaner that can farm is actually kind of nice here, I feel like, in some ways.
10 seconds remaining.
Alright. I like this. I think it's good. And it's not like, you know, there are counters in the pool like the Wraith King, but I don't think Wraith King's like some amazing pick here for their overall strategy. So even though you can pick Wraith King into Doom, it's not going to be great. Doom, though, also not great against illusions. I think this is where you really want to go for some kind of illusion carry.
Oh,
okay, they go Wraith King. Wow. Alright, they do go Wraith King.
Okay. Do you like that?
It's it's kind of like the safe option. I don't love it because I don't think it like fits their draft perfect. I think it's just like a okay, we'll get this. It's also not amazing against the Ursa. It's just good against the Doom. But I think where they like it is because it's such a comfort pick. VT Faded, it was like one of his most played heroes on the old patch. During DPC, I feel like every time I cast Ragdoll play, they were always playing Wraith King, so...
Yeah, it's just like walking in a garden at the backyard of your home, playing the VT Faded. Wraith King, yeah.
So, we'll see. You know, I think both drafts are pretty good here. The fact that Orca have better teamfight always, you know, makes their draft easier to play. But we'll see what Lilgun could do, because I think Lilgun are going to be the team that's being more aggressive this game.
Yeah, and also they kind of lack of the reliable stunner as well for Lilgun. And when you don't have any stunners and you have Ursa's warrior in the team, is that going to be hard? I mean,
it's doable. I think that this team is the best, I feel like, at playing around Inkswell. That's why they're like known for their Grimstroke Lycan combo, because they know how to play as a team. I think their team synergy and team fight is like their biggest strength. And even without teamfight heroes, we're going to see some really good teamfight execution, I think, from them. Using the Inkswell on Ursa, using the Hoodwink to set up fights. So I think Lilgun can still pull this off, but it's just going to be, they're going to have to like play really well.
All right. Let's see if they can pull it off and finish this series earlier than we thought. Orca on the Radiant side, the Citrus on Queen of Pain, VT Faded on Wraith King, Menu Ping on Child Demon, GY on Tidehunter, Gift on Mirana, and on the Dire side we have Team Lilgun, 11 on Doom, S12 on Grimstroke, 4-2-3. They start the fight first with a disruption and a combo with a Holy Arrow. Hit on that Void Spirit, that's not a good start. He might do, dissimulate. Still being brought down anyway. First blood belongs to Team Orca, but still, they want to go for more? No.
30 seconds to battle.
And they get the D ward too. They saw the ward being planted. Both sides. That's a really good start for Orca, getting a first blood, getting the D ward. And Lilgun wasted their own sentry ward, so.
Oh man. This ward vision in the middle lane is going to affect a lot in the first 3 minutes of the game.
Yep. But to complete the intros, on the Lilgun side, we've got 11 playing Doom, Ace playing the Grimstroke, 4-2-3 on Ursa, Kishka on Hoodwink, and Sanctity playing the Void Spirit.
Thank you very much.
Gotta introduce the players, you know.
Yes, indeed. Okay, on top lane GY, it's been a while since I see him play the Tidehunter, because they always pick Mars if possible, but we're not gonna see in this series because that is a top priority ban for Team Lilgun. They know how good.
Another kill.
I didn't even expect that.
He was coming back to try and de-ward again. He knows there's a ward in this hill, and they just camped it with the 2 supports.
Wow. What the anticipation.
They're just smart little move.
Seems to be a very good start for Team Orca. That's what they need, because their heroes, if you take a look at, I'm not confident about that late game.
Yeah. It's, Wraith King not bad, but I think they're going to have problems dealing with Ursa, as well as, like, if Doom gets, a lot of farm, gets that, like, Blink BKB Doom going with the Centaur stun, maybe a refresher later on.
At the bottom lane, it's all about fixing problem. 11 having problem with the menu ping, Child Demon all the time.
Yeah, he's got the level 1 disruption, but even making good use out of that, just making some illusions and harassing with them. Definitely, it feels like it's going to be... it should be a tough lane for the Doom, I think, just because Doom's just kind of like, he's got Devour, he's greedy.
Yeah, but he's quite tanky. He got like 7 armor in total and get a little bit of the CS. So I think as long as if he's not being forced away from the level zone, then I think it's pretty okay.
Yeah. Mid lane is kind of like the spell mind game where Quap is animation canceling the Shadow Strike, trying to bait out the dissimulate. And I already saw Sanctity get baited by it once, where Quap will like fake cast the Shadow Strike and he'll try and dodge it, and then it doesn't actually get cast.
It is so hard being a mid player, man. I can't. The pressure are just too much. You just have to at least draw the lane out. You are not losable if you are playing mid, especially in this high class Dota 2 game.
Yeah, it's, I think, a lane reserved for the teenagers. The teenagers of Dota, they get to be the mid players.
Oh yeah.
They're young and fearless.
All right. Do you know how old is Sanctity?
I don't. Maybe I can quickly look it up, but I'm not sure.
I really want to know. I think he's still on the teens for sure.
Yeah, or at least like early 20, I think, at oldest. Let me see if I can find it.
All right.
Oh, he looks young. I just saw his picture. He's 20.
Oh, interesting. At his peak of his career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20 years old. Yeah, you only get worse as a mid laner. When you hit 20, it's your best years.
Oh, Sanctity. Base year, but not the base time around here. They simulate Citrus looking to finish the job, but he was a little bit too far away.
Yeah. Has to throw his bottle charge. And Sanctity, I don't know what he's gonna. What's the plan here? He's got Tangos coming out. He may just have to suicide or something. We'll see.
Oh. See? Oh, but it looks like Menu Ping is looking at the situation closely. He knows that Sanctity is very low. He was hit by the Simulate into the tree line, trying to hack the tower. He was hit 2 charges of the Shadow Python, 3 charges, diving in. Hey, he's still there.
Oh.
What? Oh, it's gonna be, yeah, oh. I didn't even expect that to come out.
I think that's okay for the Void Spirit was in a terrible position with no health, no mana, no bottle charges. The fact they trade lives and the Hoodwink gets like some golden XP, I think is okay for Lilgun. Like they made the best of a bad situation there.
Yeah.
Quap won't be happy with that result at all.
And Kitcha is already level 4. And GY getting strike down on top. Alright, this is not looking good. For Team
That's the
Orca.
Inkswell combo. You put Ursa's a great hero to chuck the Inkswell on.
Oh my. I think in the middle lane is the most interesting one. We might spend more time on here.
Yeah. Ooh. Interesting one from the Doom. He's picked up the Intimidate, one of the new spells.
Ah, Intimidate.
Blocks a lot of damage. Put Wraith King like minus 40 damage or something when he uses it. Only for 4 seconds, but it's pretty nice. If you get gone on, you just pop it and it can block a lot of damage.
He's farming pretty okay as well for Doom. Highest, third highest in terms of net worth. And
oh yeah.
do you think when Sanity gonna leave the lane?
I think it maybe comes down more to like the runes and plays being possible. I would say supports hitting level 6 is usually a nice one because then suddenly there's a lot more damage output coming from the supports when you've got like sharpshooter. But also, like, if you get, like, a really good rune, like a haste or something, then you can make a rotation happen.
I kind of worry about his level as well. He was half a level behind that Queen of Pain.
Yep.
6.5 already for the
little
Queen.
under-leveled. Might mean that he wants to stay mid a bit longer.
Yes. Here we go, nice reward. Kitchka doing a very good job since he supported and counter ganked just now, and this time around he doing the reward. On top, Mirana hanging around. There's nothing much his Su support can do, but to shoot the Kari.
Yep. Down goes the Kari. The Tide Hunter, it's not the worst side. I think Tides can't play top lane against Ursa, so he's just been jungling. He had like a triple or quad stack to get him some nice farm and levels there.
Oh, yeah.
So, he's doing what he can, but I think right now we're kind of unlike last game where it was like everyone looking for kills. This game is like, okay, let's play it safe. Let's passively farm a bit. It's going to change, I think, once Lilgun hit level 6 on. Yeah, I mentioned the supports, but I think also just getting like Ursa, his Diffusal. Ursa Diffusal is like when they want to be super aggressive and take any fight they can.
yeah, and with a slow effect or something. It's really awesome for Ursa. Game
Bit of a
going
fight.
on quite passive.
They're trying to set up top with the disruption, but they see him coming. Nice defensive ward from Kishka. I've been very impressed by him. I think he's been one of the kind of standout players. Ravage top.
Yeah, for the first time they're using Ravage on this. And it just worked. 4-2-3 down.
Yep.
Caught
him by surprise.
They will surely gonna dive in guards. Only 2 supporters in there and no interest in just teleport down from the core from the other lane. But hey, the support still managed to kill. Oh, once again.
Inkswell on the creep. Who needs Ursa to put it on? You've got creeps. They'll run in for you.
Oh my. Wow, what a good play as support. It's 12 level 5, Kishka level 5. They're doing such a great job in terms of farming levels. They con him back, dropping quite low for GY, running out of Ravage. And if GY taken down right here, then it's a better trade for Team Lilgun.
Yeah. Ursa just bounces right back. Like, you know, he was hoping he could get a fast finger on the Enraged, maybe against the Ravage, and he would have lived, but even though he dies there, it doesn't slow him down too much. And
but that's a big kill.
This will slow him down. Yeah, that's a big one.
Taking down that Sanctity, I think, for the second time, I think. Oh, actually the third time. Completely shut down by the Queen of Pain and friends. I think he might have to do something, or his teammates.
Doom shows up mid, but I think that's just to farm. Don't think he's here to make any plays happen. Doesn't have any points in Doom just yet. Might get at level 7, but may also just want to keep leveling up the Devour. That seems to be the Doom's plan, just to farm.
I think it's going to be a lot harder for Sanctity this one. It's a true test for him that if he stands to be one of the best mid laner in Southeast Asia or not. I think this is such a hard region to play as a mid laner. There are so many good mid. Oh, top lane, another big fight with the sharpshooter. I think the damage will be just enough to take down a TIE Hunter. He's trying to stay alive for a while for a trade for his teammate to just come in and get something out of that loss. And they got 4-2-3 going straight on. Yif jumping away. Citrus, Sonic Wave, double kill for Citrus. Great job by Citrus.
That was the sound of your
Yeah, Ursa got a bit baited by Mirana. Mirana still had multiple leaps left when he went in on her, so getting a bit baited and just, I think, realizing he couldn't really run away when the Quap shows up. Quap is just mobile. Maybe he could have gone for a TP out, but if there was any stun like an arrow, that was never going to work either.
Man, I'm kind of surprised that Sanctity hang around here longer than I thought, trying to do something with the support, but cannot do in the end. I think he wastes a lot of time on that. I think right now he should focus on getting farm levels and items. So under farm.
Yeah, I think he should have either be farming or joining that fight top. I think fighting around bottom, you know, usually as a mid you want to go to the off lane, but I think Ursa is such a strong hero in the early game to fight with that it's definitely worth, you know, when that fight happens top, if he can TP in. Problem was it was so far from the tower.
Yeah, probably gonna be a couple of kills now, maybe even kill the Queen of Pain. VT Faded was such a big difference between the position 1 of Team Lilgun. Around 1.5k network difference.
He's just free farming. Completely uncontested. They're gonna Moonlight Shadow and look to initiate here.
On top. Oh, he's gonna walk through the tree line and finding somebody behind the top tier 1 tower. Is gonna be 4-2-3, the most important target.
Kishka's ready though, in the trees. He's
waiting for the acorn shot. Oh, well, lucky for 4-2-3 that he didn't get dived just now. But let's take a look at the bottom lane. The fate of Min Yu Ping. Nothing much going
Still
on.
no points in Doom, but doesn't seem like that is a priority for them using this Doom to get any kills.
I rarely see the Sanctity playing from behind because normally he draw or even dominating his lane. This is, like I said just now, that is... oh, wait, diving down the bottom lane. And it's gonna be ace 12. Killing spree already for Yif. This thing happens, I think we got a high chance to go for game number 3.
It's looking like it. The other day you were casting, I think you had 6 games, and today we maybe headed to 6 games as well.
Another
with 2 best of 3.
6, indeed.
Yeah. Good job with the ward there. It feels like Orca are reading the map really well and just understanding what Lilgun is trying to do. I think for Lilgun, they just got to play a little more cautiously. Like, you know, they're the greedy team. They've got this Midas Doom. They've got this Ursa Ray to fight.
They don't want to go. They have to. Oh, Dominic Purse, a great counter from Team Orca, and right now 420 becoming a prime target. Everyone surrounding him. 4v1, definitely gonna fall.
Just recognizing that he was diving a little too deep. This Ursa is just not looking like that scary farm carry right now.
It is also a weakness of Team Lilgun that they rely on their mid too much in order to be a playmaker.
Especially when the lane goes so poorly. Like Sanctity is 0-3-1. They've got 5 kills here, but it's all been with the Ursa. Like the Ursa's the one making plays right now, more so than the Void Spirit, which I think just, you know, it should be both of them. Like I don't think Ursa should be like just farming, but Ursa needs a buddy, and that buddy needs to be Sanctity.
Teleport down behind the tower with GY with his Ravage ready to release it on the invaders. And some fight going on the way to the bomb lane. A great combo disruption and also arrow kill Sanctity for the 4th time. Here we go in the bomb lane. GY down. He keeps his Ravage. He knows that even though he uses it, his teammate not gonna come here in time. However, finally they are here. VT Vader throwing some red fire blast and slash him off. 11-6, 3k ahead in only around 14 minutes. Such a big lead for Orca.
Oh. They know where Kishka is. Oh, they throw out the arrow, so there's no follow-up for the disruption.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Got a TP.
Oh, wow! How did he survive just now?
I think once they used they accidentally used arrow and disruption at the same time,
yeah.
So they needed to hold on to the arrow or just use it to follow up disruption. But still, good looking game so far for Team Orca.
Yeah, Red King on the way to the Blink Dagger once he has it, a proper positioning, jumping in, chop people off. And didn't even have to worry about going for the BKB first. This game going very smooth at the moment.
Yeah, Orca just feels like, you know, the Wraith King free farming, like they've got that traditional carry. He's going to hit his item timings, they can take Roshan. Whereas Lilgun have gone for this kind of more early mid-game strat, and it hasn't worked out. The fact they're losing with like this non-late game strat is a bit worrying. Like, this Ursa was meant to get these items and fight with Inkswell, and instead it feels like Lilgun are playing on the back foot.
Oh, man, the chance of securing this game for Lilgun is getting lower and lower. Look at that.
Yeah, it does feel like that. They just don't have any late game carry at all. At least with if Ursa was more farmed, that would feel different. But now they're going to be up against an Aegis, which probably actually goes to the Quap. I don't think Wraith King needs it when he's got reincarnation, but we'll see.
The 16 minutes already. Voiceray didn't even get his first main item, which is the U Scepter. Just is very underfarmed by Sanctity. Completely different performance in the second game than the first one.
Yep. And essentially, I don't feel like this Void Spirit's made any plays this game. Like, only has 1 assist, and that was when the Quap dived the tower and died. So realistically, Sanctity's just made 0 successful moves this game, unfortunately. After having a great TA game, the Void Spirit just hasn't looked so good.
Oh, wow. Lilgun,
come.
a very ambitious plan right here. They're gonna attack on the Aegis Bearer. Really? From the higher ground they go, a rabbit! Oh, disaster! Disaster! We didn't even have to see what's gonna happen next. That rabbit is the answer of everything. This might end earlier than we thought, to be honest.
Yeah, after that, I almost feel like, are they going to GG out? It's not over, but it's only a 6k gold lead, but that was worst case scenario.
Wow.
They walked into a 5-man Ravage. GY was so quick to respond to that. That was so impressive. And
Wow.
Orca in full control.
Yeah. You remember we talked about this in the drafting table that they are Void Spirits is the least playing heroes of Sanctity. He only played this hero for 24 games, even though he has a very high win rate, like 70%. But I this is actually might be a thing.
Yeah, no, I think it was a really good point to bring up because yeah, we're just not seeing. He's not looking as comfortable. He's struggling to have an impact on this game.
Yep. And now the big fight start off. They know that they don't have a Ravage, so Lilgun want to try it all out. They simulate. Hey, I mean if they... Oh, 3T Faded is still unstoppable on the back line. But however, the flash of that gift, doubling streak ended. They get rid of the Queen of Pain as well. Looks like Void Spirit gained a lot of experience from that. Jumping in, rolling. Oh, but BT Faded is still a main problem for Team Lilgun. The guy still got a Blink Dagger and jumping in, catching people off guard, especially on a support.
Yeah. Thought they might get more there, but with Shadow Demon coming back, this fight gets tricky.
Oh no. If the guy just come in and chop just one hit only on the Doom, because he had the Desolator dissimulates already. Menu Ping uses the disruption. Doom walking away with the BKB on, and there he's gonna die. Next one gonna be Menu Ping. And also 4-2-3. One by one. Another Red Fire Blast. Godlike already. Non-stop.
He's up to plus 14. His Deso damage is adding up.
Oh. It looks like Team Orca is forcing Team Lilgun to call it. Or they will never stop doing this.
Yeah. They just haven't gotten a kill in ages, it feels like. It's only... I mean, AK GoDz's big. It's not like the biggest thing ever, but it feels like it's way worse. This game feels super one-sided. Just there's nothing they can do. Lilgun need BKBs like right now, and well, it's really just Ursa, but he's so far away. I don't know how he farms up a BKB right now. Like it's gonna take so long to get there.
And Void Spirit about to get caught once again, dissimulated to the left-hand side, and Astro steps into the tree line.
Arrow.
Oh,
that was so close.
I think actually the tip of the arrow already hit his torso, but
it looked like it, yeah. Well, that's some scary news for Lilgun. Even though Void Spirit survives there, this game is just looking pretty tough for them.
Very tough. On the way to BKB for 4-2-3, but I think at the moment the main reason that he goes down is not because of the magic. It's because of the Raid King chop him in the head, in the forehead. I mean.
Yep. Here we go. Orca smoking up. Anytime they see heroes on the map, they're like, okay, let's go kill them. We're so much stronger. They're just hunting always. They're looking for fights.
But don't forget about doing the objective too.
Yep. I think the next big one is probably going to be Roshan. Like their heroes don't like they push okay because of how farm Wraith King is with all his, you know, right click damage and all that, and the minus armor from Deso. But they're more waiting for Roshan.
Yeah, they still got a time to hang around. And right now, Dominic Purse has been set up on Doom. He was slow. He's crawling back up to the bottom tier 2 tower. He's fine. Creating some space for Void Spirit on top. And he's on the way to get an Aghanim Scepter. Oh, looks like they want to contest this one. They go for a support first.
TP got cancelled.
No?
Oh
no. Yeah, I didn't see Sanctity team cancel on top.
Yeah, he might still live. He had to use both Astral. He's got no Astral Step left. Oh, he might
get chopped!
Citrus. What's that one? I guess Citrus thought he might Astral Step away, but Wraith King, he knew what was up. VT Faded knew he'd already wasted all of them.
Man, did you see the damage output from that one hit of Wraith King with the Desolator on?
He hurts. He hits hard.
Man, it's just like you being in a sushi place and then the chain with a very skillful knife skill
Yeah, just slices right through, like
Yes.
almost with zero effort. Like it just
Omakase
cuts you
or
up.
something. Look at that! Look at what 2 hits only!
BT faded the master sushi chef here.
Yes, turn everyone into a fish. S12 gonna be next. Die all over the place. It's not looking good at all for Lilgun.
Yeah, they're on the feed train, and it doesn't feel like that train is stopping anytime soon.
Now I'm starting looking at game number 3 and start thinking about what if they get banned. Pretty much the same, like first ban Brood, next ban PA. Then what's it gonna be for them? Do they still have
Unless
some
they wanna
pocket strat?
Yeah, maybe they go for the Lycan then instead. I'm not sure.
Is that gonna be any better? Yeah, in case they picked Lycan in this game.
Yeah, I think they need to if they want to go for Lycan, they need to change their bans, like ban the Tide Hunter, maybe even ban Shadow Demon. Like I don't know, this hero seems super annoying and strong, especially with the way Orca played with it.
They ban out Mars and the Dead Prophet for the first 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with you that they need to change the ban the first 2.
Oh,
they see Sanctity. Okay.
He's trying to get out.
Still in the
Looks
tree
like
line.
he'll be okay.
Yep. Game goes on. It's a matter of time when Orca want to do some objective. Next one, like you said, is going to be the Aegis. Get the Aegis. Put the deep observer watch in. Control the area, triangle, and also the dire NC, and try to go for the high ground. Seems to be the winning steps for Orca.
That sounds right to me. Next Roshan in next 3 minutes, so Lilgun have already smoked up. They're looking to try to take a fight. They've got the Blink BKB on Doom, so 11 can kind of be an initiator now, but it's like, do they have the damage to follow it up? It's hard to say because Ursa is just, he's so underfarmed. He's only just now going to be hitting about 10k net worth. He's almost double on Wraith King.
VT faded. Break the smoke very well by 11, but it doesn't matter because Orca gonna charge anyway. Red King in the front line, a turn of BKB just in time, so 0 damage. Tie Hunter Ravage out. But where is his follow-up? And now he's being surrounded. Where is he? He jumped away to the higher ground. Very nice Ravage bait. So they are ready for round 2. VT Fate, they still want to fight. He knows he has reincarnation, but he was kited. Pull it back with the Ender Remnant. He's trying to find some targets. It would be hard for him. Chasing on him. S12 might be the target. The 2 support is he's just making a choice for VT Fated for A or B. Left or right, but instead it's 11 and Kitchka falls. VT Fated tip the support as well.
It feels like a game of like Mousetrap where they're just hunting. There's no defense. It's just like everyone's trying to hide from this big scary Wraith King and the Quap, and eventually they're gonna find you. It's just like a matter of how. It's a matter of when, not if.
Yeah, kind of funny scene where the 2 support is just like, hey, left or right, and then he can't just pick and then change the target.
Roche is back up, but Orca's, you know, they're actually. Are they gonna get this kill? No. Sanctity TP'd out just in time, but Roche is back up and they can just go for that. They're going to go for high ground a little bit later, it seems.
Gonna be an easy second Aegis of the game with an Aegis and Aghanim shot. Roshan. See why? Aghanim Scepter. I'm gonna show you guys some items update to see how far these 2 teams are away from each other.
It's a pretty big lead, these graphs.
Alright, that is Aegis. And they're gonna go for more.
Yeah. I get the Aghanim Shard 2, which Queen of Pain picks up, so free
into
Sonic
the
Boom.
Triangle. Yes. Oh man, that's hella damage, man. 1 hit only. Next one gonna be Kitchka. He got caught already with a Shadow Strike. Kitchka in the tree line. Teleport away.
Okay.
Still got 2 more to chase down, 2 tangos. Put a Doom on Queen of Pain, but I don't think that is intent to kill. It's more like preventing that Queen of Pain from releasing some spells and trying to find some small corner to teleport back home.
Yeah, they just want to get out, and they're not going to be so lucky on the Ursa.
And that's the most important hero, so Lilgun side, VT Faded slashed his guy down anyway.
He's just alone. He's just like chilling. He's like, guys, where are you? We're pushing, right? His entire team is down bottom while he's pushing high ground. That's how strong this Wraith King is. He does not give a crap.
Oh man.
He is unstoppable.
Wow, the best farming Wraith King game I ever caught. Normally playing a Wraith King, your life not gonna be this comfortable. It's full of a lot of reincarnation. Okay, Rabbit right in front of mid-tier 4 tower. I think Lilgun might got a chance if Orca diving a little bit too deep. That's what I'm talking about. Disruption comes out. But where is the simulator? No. He's still hanging around there, Resonant Pulse. No problem for VT Faded. He has 3 lives to spend. That is his 2nd life. He will be back striking on the barracks. Ace well, everything. Still 2 more to go. Think about it. Lilgun. And he got catch on that Red King. He's moving forward. And here comes the last life.
Alright, can they get him the 3rd time? Oh, blink out. And you still got BKB, so they weren't really that close to killing him. VT Fade is just kind of, you know, playing with them, toying with them.
18k ahead. I used to ask you a question that what is the biggest win you ever seen?
With the gold lead?
Yeah.
I think I saw like 65 or 70,000 once.
Really?
Yeah, it was crazy. In like a very long game. And one team was just defending high ground against mega creeps for like 15 minutes, but they eventually lost with like, yeah, 65k gold lead or something.
That's crazy, man. How wrecked could it be for the base? Nothing left.
They just couldn't farm anything, while the other team would just constantly farm more and more. Well, this one's, you know, if this one doesn't end soon, we could be headed to a pretty big gold lead. It doesn't really feel like there's an easy... It does, like, their draft just doesn't come back into this game very well. Like, they don't have any team fight, they don't have good late game carries, so... And they still don't have BKB on Ursa, so this game just feels pretty over right now.
Alright, we'll see if it's gonna be over. Let's go.
Orca will play it safe. They see him come back to defend and they back off for now.
Yeah, retreated back to the triangle. 28-9 game score. Closer and closer to game number 3. Doing a little bit of the smoke. Trying to catch somebody in the dire NC.
Maybe the Ursa.
Yeah. Lilgun looks so powerless, man, with these hero roles lineup.
Ursa might show here.
Hanging out there for a little bit.
Citrus finds him, but doesn't have a way to cancel that TP.
There's no way to coming down for the graph to Lilgun's side. I mean, they are behind in terms of the area control. That means they don't have any place to farm. Just have to stay in the base while Orca takes everything outside. And once they're ready, they're just gonna go up.
Yeah, it feels like they're happy to wait for it. Roshan number 3 if they have to. Like this, you know, this game's been pretty one-sided for, I think, from like since like 10 minutes in. But Ragdoll, or now Team Orca, just, you know, playing it slow, safe, taking any kills, any heroes that come out of the base, they hunt down and either kill them or force them to TP back to base. And as a result, like that's why Ursa doesn't have like a BKB or anything yet. It's just because of how much constant pressure and hero chasing that Orca are doing.
Do you think Lilgun still got a chance this game? I want player answer.
Wait, player answer, caster? Do you want the caster answer?
Man, I think
No,
that
I don't think they do. What's your answer? You do the caster answer.
Well, okay, I just still got chance. I mean, if they're pushing out and maybe catching some important targets and wrap them around, go for the third Aegis.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
You got me convinced. I buy it.
and we didn't even count about the disconnection. There might be some key guy disconnected.
True.
After this.
It's Southeast Asia. Yeah.
Oh man, no disconnection.
The FCA internet could. I think even 4v5 I would have my doubts.
If you ask me, my player answer is going to be like the game's already over at minute 14 that they was hit by the Ravage. 5 man over there. It's so hard, man. Hit them so hard, right at the core.
Yeah, I thought they might just GG there, but they want to play it out.
Well,
but you get 5-man Ravage. Whew.
That's true. Everyone was stuck as stuck over there at a small area as well, and then it's so good for the setup after with a Sonic Wave. Oh my.
Okay. Roshan is, I think, the reason this game is slowed down, just because, hey, okay, they're like, we'll wait.
Not gonna be rush. Should be a couple more minutes. Sending Yif to the Roshan pit to check it out. Nothing come out yet.
Yep. But most of them getting 6-slot. Wraith King maybe going to upgrade his Blink Dagger soon to finalize, get himself nice and 6-slotted. Does seem like that's where he's headed with it. Yeah, he's already got the Swift Blink recipe, so his items are going to be pretty damn scary soon.
I'm so surprised that Void Spirit could be this quiet in this game. Not even one single play has been made by him. He playing defensive right from the start, trying to survive in the lanes. We haven't seen some fancy footwork or Void Spirit that always go into the enemy backline, doing some magic stuff and got away safely. No picture.
Yeah, it's definitely from carrying game 1 so hard and then game 2 just looking like a different player almost. It's a bit of a shock. Obviously, a lot of that is the comfort factor, not playing his best hero in the TA, being put on that Void Spirit. Just changes things.
I mean, yeah, one interesting thing is they banned out Ember Spirit themselves. Do you think it's just gonna be a different story if they have maybe Flame Guard up instead of the Void Spirit Astral Steps? Wait, look at this one first. If they can kill, yeah, they put a Doom on a core target, which is gonna be Tide Hunter. Nice safe disruption by the support. Great one by Yif, by Men Yu Ping. And VT Faded still slashing the enemy. This is probably gonna be the last team fight before we hop into another game in this series. Oh my dear. Oh.
They get the Tide, but everyone else either dies or gets forced to TP away on the Lilgun side. And they had to use everything. They commit Doom and then just chase him around. It took them like 20 seconds after they Doom him to finish him off.
And this is gonna be hard defending without that damage dealer. Ursa Warrior still in the graveyard. Can he dive into tier 4? Attack over there. Die in front of tier 4. Sonic Wave comes out, forcing them to call a GG. Whoever can buy back, let's buy it and fight for the last time. I think it's gonna be quite hard. Look at that. That Queen of Pain, the Lincoln Sphere standing in front. Barlax try to zone them all out. Time to go for tier 4. Time to finish the unfinished business. Sharp shooting. Oh man, they're getting whipped right in front of the fountain. They might get fountain dive if you ask me. I have seen Orca dive 1 time. Maybe this is 2 times. Aerial connected. Sanctity being completely shut down in the second game of the series. That make me even wonder what's it gonna be for the next one. And what is they gonna pick for him.
Yeah, it's looking like, 2 different players almost from game 1 to game 2. Ravage is being committed. It's GG. It gets cold finally. It's been over. As you said, maybe since like minute 14 or something. But
yeah, and they just stall it out for 20 minutes more. Anyway, respect on their fighting spirits. Hopefully, after this, after 10 minutes team talk, they're gonna be better on the next one.
And the thing is, it wasn't 100% over. It was like, 99% over, but sometimes that 1%, especially in a big match like this, the winner goes to the grand finals. These teams are going to fight to the bitter end. And unfortunately for Lilgun, it was a pretty sad bitter end because they didn't have much that they could do. Obviously, a lot's been said about Sancti's Void Spirit, but it was really, we talked about how Game 1 was a team effort with their victory. This was a team effort with things just not going right. Like the Ursa after the lane stage didn't have a good game. And they could never really put together a good team fight around this Doom. Like, Doom ends the game 1, 5, and 3 as well. So nobody on their team did particularly well this game.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I feel like they cannot cope up with the speed of the game that Orca put on them. I remember the course of Team Orca started to roam around already, and we still see the core of Team Lilgun farming static in the lanes without helping any others. So hopefully things gonna be better on the next game. They got around 10 minutes team talk as well as us. For now, we're gonna hop into the break and head to the deciding game to see who is going to proceed to the next round. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back.